All right, everybody, here is today's story. It's called Dizzy by Peter O'Donnell. This poor book has been through some things. It's a little beat up right here on this page. Life in the jungle was not as peaceful as it used to be for Dizzy and his friends. Tourists came from all over the world to visit and take pictures of the animals. One day, after the tourists had left to have dinner, Dizzy found a little boy wandering by himself. Dizzy picked him up, and he and his friends took the boy to the nearest village. Sure enough, the little boy's parents were searching all over for him, and to show their gratitude, his father promised he would take Dizzy and his friends to see where they lived. Dizzy the elephant with all of the animal friends. Giraffe, a rhino, an alligator. A what one?
A monkey.
Yeah, a monkey, a parrot. Oh, ouch. Sorry, I just got squished. The little boy's father owned an airline, which was a good thing because Dizzy and his friends needed a whole plane to themselves. Everyone enjoyed the movie Tarzan, which was shown especially for them. They landed near a big city and waited patiently for their suitcases. Then a man came to take him to the biggest car they had ever seen. It was a stretch limousine. Look, they're all riding the baggage carrier. Everyone piled in, but in the excitement, no one noticed that Dizzy had gotten stuck in the automatic doors. He was just too big. He tried calling to his friends, but there was so much noise from the planes and the people that they did not hear him. Dizzy watched as his friends drove off. Finally, a woman complained that an elephant was blocking the doors. All of the people stuck behind Dizzy pushed, and all the people in front of Dizzy pulled until he popped out of the doors. Dizzy was too big for a taxi, so he took a bus into the city to search for his friends. Still amazed that Dizzy can fit on a bus. When Dizzy reached the city, he walked along the streets and across bridges and took a boat on the river and an elevator up a tower, but he didn't see his friends anywhere. There he is, way up high.
Elephant?
Yep. It was getting dark, cars whizzed by, and shadows were cast from the streetlights. Dizzy was tired. He'd had a long day. At last he found a quiet street, sat down and fell asleep. And in his sleep he dreamed the dreams that elephants dream. Dizzy awoke to the harsh sounds of the big city. It was morning, and there were cars and buses and trucks everywhere. There was a traffic jam, and Dizzy was in the middle of it. In fact, Dizzy was the traffic jam, but he was surrounded and he couldn't move. Suddenly, Dizzy heard a whirring sound above his head. A helicopter with all of his friends. The pilot lowered a harness and Dizzy put it on. Then Dizzy was rescued. Everyone chattered at once, and Dizzy learned that the little boy he'd rescued had seen him on the television news and told his father. Dizzy got to ride in the stretch limousine, and he and his friends all ate dinner in a fancy restaurant before flying home. The little boy and his father invited Dizzy back anytime, but Dizzy politely said no. He had decided that he preferred his jungle to their concrete one. There's his jungle. He's back home. The end.
Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in. Dizzy was a really good book. If you have any recommendations or would like to hear something special, leave us a comment. I'll do my best, no promises. If you are reading stories at home, I would love to hear what it is you're reading, so leave us a comment of that as well. And otherwise, we will see you tomorrow at 7 for story time again. Bye!